A duel in the afternoon sun turned on a dime, or, if you prefer, a wheel route. Hey everybody, Sam McKewon with the Omaha World-Herald and Husker Extra. Nebraska loses to Illinois 26-9. I'm not sure the game was that close, but at one point it was. It was 9-6 Nebraska. Halfway through the second quarter, the Huskers had the ball and had a neat little play call. Casey Thompson threw a wheel route to Ramir Johnson. If Johnson catches that ball, he's got room to run, and who knows what happens. He didn't catch it, he dropped it. 2 plays later, Casey Thompson is hit as he throws. Thompson got hurt. He left the game. The pass was intercepted by Sidney Brown, returned to the 11-yard line, and Illinois scored. 2 plays later, they went up 13-9. They tacked on another touchdown in the second half. One of the uglier second halves in the history of this stadium from an offensive perspective. They tacked on 2 more field goals and won 26-9. Illinois looked like a ranked team, to be very honest with you. Their defense played pretty darn well. They held Nebraska to a crisp 29 yards in the second half. And when Casey Thompson left the game, let's be honest, Nebraska did not have much on offense. Initially, they went with Logan Smothers. He gained, I think, 9 yards on one drive, and then they had Chuba Purdy play the entire second half, and he didn't do a lot. I'll be honest with you. We'll have to ask why Logan Smothers didn't get another crack in the second half, because Chuba was not very effective. The one glimmer of hope that Nebraska had in the second half is when Isaiah Williams, who scored the first touchdown of the game for Illinois, fumbled kind of on his own. Quentin Newsom recovered it inside the Illinois 30. Chuba Purdy, a couple of plays later, kind of coughs away an easy field goal and running out of bounds, throws the ball back against his body, right to Brown again, who picked it off. And that was really the last time Nebraska came close to threatening in this game. The Huskers really struggled to throw the football after Thompson got hurt. We're not exactly sure what it was. It looked like he was holding his wrist, maybe his arm. So he got hurt. He didn't play in the second half. They only threw for 16 yards after Thompson left the game. Trey Palmer pretty much shut down today by Devin Witherspoon, the corner for Illinois. The Huskers did hit a few nice plays overall. A couple of plays to tight ends, one to Travis Vokalek, one to Chancellor Brewington. The Vokalek one was a touchdown. The Brewington one set up a field goal, but everything else today, ugly on offense. Nebraska's offensive line just isn't very good. They weren't able to create a lot of holes for Anthony Grant. They weren't able to adequately protect the quarterbacks all day long. And this is a big blow, kind of a big bump to the Mickey Joseph bandwagon, right? There's a lot of optimism coming into this game. A beautiful day, 70 degrees, breezy, really nice. Perfect day to watch a football game. The crowd was really into it through a quarter and a half. And then Nebraska just kind of fell apart. Now, I understand that there's a lot of pieces in this program that aren't what they need to be. But we got to be honest. Again, the time of possession today was 38 minutes and 13 seconds for Illinois. 21-47 for Nebraska. Illinois runs 70 plays to 49 for Nebraska. Now, okay, I get it. Some of that is Nebraska can't get off the field against Illinois' offense, who converted 7 of 15 third downs. But some of that, too, is Nebraska just runs drives into the earth after a minute. They don't try to establish the run. They go for the big the pass play. Sometimes they hit them. Today they only hit a couple, and a lot of times they just went bust. And when that happens, you end up with a game like this. Nebraska only had 248 yards today, and if Casey Thompson is hurt for more than this week, look out. Look out. Because Chuba Purdy did not appear to be much of an answer today, and Logan Smothers, I think he might be the better of the 2 options. I got to be honest with you. I thought he probably should have played more today, but his strength, his skill set is running the football, and I'm not sure that this offense is truly set up to do exactly what Smothers does well. Okay, well, Nebraska falls to 3-5 overall, 2-3 in the Big Ten. They're out of the Big Ten West race. Okay, that was lost today. Let's go ahead and stick a fork in that. At this point, it's about making a bowl game. They got to win 3 of their last 4 games. Here's a news flash: Nebraska hasn't beaten any of the 4 teams they're about to play since 2018. They haven't beaten any of them since 2018 when they beat Minnesota. So they play Minnesota next week, then Michigan, then Wisconsin, then Iowa. Good luck. Nebraska's got to find a way to win 3. I would be surprised if they won more than 2. But we'll see if they're able to pull that off. Today would indicate that Nebraska's got a long road ahead of it because the defense didn't do a ton. They didn't change the game. The offense was kind of like a beached whale there for the second half. Too bad. It was a tough deal for them. They weren't able to move the ball much. And the Huskers lose 26-9. They fall behind, and they stay behind. I'm Sam McKewon with the Omaha World-Herald and Husker Extra.